And we're off.
Cumtown is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the Being a Good Person Society. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the premier self-care podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cumtown, where we explore personal growth, the destruction of irony and comedy as we know it.
No more irony.
And the closing down of Reddit, the website. They're going to take it away.
That's what your doctor prescribed you.
Yeah.
You're never allowed to go back on Reddit.
It has been announced that they're going to put all of us in jail where we have to be good people and embrace everything that you don't like. Mm-hmm. And destroy your expectations for a shitty podcast.
Destroy your life.
We're gonna have to the Jews, quote unquote, are going to
the Jews that are telling Nick he's mentally ill.
that are using medicine to make it so that this just really important show
Yeah,
is
when you
gonna
become
be
too political, you know how they had.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but the FBI
it's
was
fundamentally
surveilling MLK.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I guess.
So, guess what, dude? We're just as influential.
Right. Well, I guess I owe an apology to everybody who's just disappointed by me going to the doctor. I'm so sorry that I fucking let you down by going to the doctor.
Your brain is gay, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is part of a long-standing conspiracy I've had since episode 2 of Cumtown to make Cumtown not funny and more Black Lives Matters. So there's a whole Jewish network and conspiracy it's finally coming into fruition.
Yeah, we took Adam as a show, as like a show of good faith to our Jewish overlords. We'll float one of yours if you leave us alone, but that's too much for them.
I don't want to call out, any particular people, but yesterday I posted a very sweet video for my anniversary to my girlfriend, and a man called Criminal Retard told me I was gay. So that really hurt my feelings.
I also saw
a smooth brain criminal.
You've
been hit by
at
you've been
Criminal
struck by
Retard.
a smooth brain criminal. Annie, are you okay? Can I get one of those pretzels, Auntie Annie? Are those the free samples? You know I like them. I love the free samples. No one knows to tell me that I'm only allowed to take one because I don't know any better. But actually, I know better. It's a system that I've worked out. In fact, a lot of people don't know that willpower in Down syndrome is taking unlimited free samples. No one will stop it. It's the perfect crime.
That's fair, dude. Go
Yeah.
crazy at Costco, man.
Yeah. See, I haven't lost my edge, dude.
No.
I mean,
you
I don't
got
know
it.
if the lithiums is working yet, but
No.
You just got to find a new edge, dude. You got to
I
get
like
into
it, dude.
leather
See, first,
jackets.
look, nothing's changed about me, guys. I'm on lithium, and then the Seroquel is just for when I start having psychotic thoughts.
And you
Nice.
need to touch the ground to
And
make
I-
sure you're alive.
Right, exactly. It's only when that happens and I can't stop screaming at the air conditioner.
Yeah.
That's when I need to take the Seroquel.
I see.
And the lithium, okay, that's what they use in batteries for power tools.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're
lithium
half man,
ion.
half machine.
What this is
dude.
happening right now is a step towards a synthesis
That's right.
between me and pure numinal autism
Yeah.
as it exists in the unseen world.
Hell yeah, dude.
I will become autism incarnate. You guys need to just trust me.
Yep.
I've been right about literally every one of my predictions. The election of Hillary Clinton,
That's right. Check.
you think Donald Trump won? It's because you're crazy.
That's right.
That's why
true.
everybody's
The
losing.
path to Hillary being president is clear as day.
Yeah.
Impeach Trump. Impeach Pence. Special election.
Yeah.
Hillary's president in weeks.
It's so funny, too, because if you found out that, Trump, their campaign, fucking colluded with Putin directly to kill anyone trying to vote for Hillary Clinton. Just a series of secret murders.
Yeah.
And Trump was like, who cares? Why do people care about this? Nothing would happen.
No.
And they would still just have to be like, we're going to stop him.
I know.
Yeah.
It is awesome, man, how much, nothing is going to work. Although it would be really funny to fucking get our boy Don Jr. about to go to jail, I think, or something.
Yeah.
He's about to be the fall guy. That shit's hilarious.
Jared and Don Jr.
They're about to be the fall, man.
You know what's funny is Sarah said to me, she like texted me the other day, and she was like, she's like, you're gonna think this is crazy, but the moon is in Aquarius.
Jesus Christ with the moon.
She's like texting me some.
You're fine.
Yeah,
it's just the stars.
Yeah, yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, right.
Girls are retarded.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're so dumb.
okay, listen, you want to believe in astrology, it's stupid as shit, but fine. But to think you're going insane because of your fucking rising sign or whatever the fuck, that shit, come
the
on.
moon, which is controlled by Chinese people.
It is true, yeah.
That is true.
The moon,
You know, that's where their language comes from.
Celestials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you think what? Just because you sent fucking Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin up there, put some dumb flag on the thing that it doesn't belong to the Chinese?
It's still there.
It's still
out of your
theirs.
fucking mind, dude.
It looks exactly
It's
like
called
a big
China
ass,
too, in my
It
opinion.
looks like a big ass dumpling.
Yeah.
Dasha and I were watching Netflix the other day, and Eliza Schlesinger's special popped up, and I was like, "You want to see the worst?" And so we clicked on it, and she had Dasha had a full-on panic attack, like started shaking, like hyperventilating and
Why?
stuff, because it like stressed her out to
Dasha
watch
likes
Eliza
doing that
Schlesinger.
stuff. Dasha likes having meltdowns.
And then she said, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine because it's actually the moon has been," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, for sure, yeah,
God damn.
yeah, that's cool. The moon was fucking with you."
What if this shit is real, dude? What if all we need is crystals to heal ourselves?
Oh God,
Can I get a crystal to heal my foot?
I don't know. I
Whatever
just
it
want
takes.
this fucking lithium to start working.
it already started working.
I think
dude.
it has a little bit. Like I feel stable, but it's still just like life
Life
is like dog shit, and it's
lithium. Is
yeah.
that a song?
That's how it goes, dude.
Wait, who is that?
It's Nirvana.
Nirvana. Yeah.
So whatever Stav was singing is just
No. Stav's singing a different song.
lithium.
No, that's rockabye. That-
No.
Yeah.
lithium. Yeah.
No matter
Rockabye.
days gone by, lithium, right? Isn't that a song?
I thought it
No,
was.
you're thinking of Bush.
That's
Bush,
right.
yeah.
yeah.
It's got glycerin.
Glycerin.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Lithium is I'm so happy.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh, really?
today
That's a good
I'm
song.
in
Yeah,
the-
Nirvana rules,
I
dude.
sucked my dick.
Yeah, dude, you're closer to
Fuck
Cobain,
my-
man.
Dude, you're cursed.
I am.
Yeah.
Who molested a retarded girl? when
Did
was
he?
a kid,
What?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's in the documentary, right?
It's in his book. I
Yeah,
read his.
yeah,
I
yeah.
read his when I was a teenager. I read like the Kurt Cobain, like all of his journal, which is like such a fucked up thing to do. If I kill myself, I'm gonna make sure I've burned and destroyed everything I've ever written,
Yeah.
because I don't want some asshole like letting children read it.
Read your diaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Not
there was
that,
like
I mean, it
a
was, like,
400-pound retard.
Self-absorbed to think that someone would publish my journals when
Someone
half of
would.
it's like.
I mean, not for money. But
It's
it would
just
be on
like,
the
what if
internet.
Dilbert was black? Lots of that and then drawings on it.
Yeah. You had a really big Garfield having sex drawing.
Dude,
phase.
I have so many journals that are just drawings of Garfield fucking John, and Black Garfield. I mean, it's just filled with that shit.
I remember.
Yeah.
Garfield and Odie doing an Eiffel Tower to John's
Right.
date.
And then when I was a teenager, it's like guys smoking weed. You trying to picture that? They got claws and shit. And the Slayer logo over and over and over again. Just over and over. Just
yeah.
writing Slayer constantly. Yeah.
I loved when
they
they had the alien, that like 90s alien, smoking weed. Take me to your dealer.
Take me to your dealer.
Classic
That's a
tee.
classic. That's classic.
I want to cop one of those actually.
Yeah. Damn, remember
Yeah.
the old days of having to buy weed, man? What a beautiful system.
It just comes to your house now.
You don't
Yeah.
have to go hang out with some guy and play Super Smash Brothers, a game or two of Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
You just fucking get the shit.
I
delivered.
have been given so much weed in my life, so many drugs.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember, like, I feel like
Salute to the guy in Seattle. who gave
probably
me
70%
forgot
of the
your name.
drugs I've done I haven't paid for.
Yeah. Yeah, recently I don't really have to pay for the many drugs.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
like to though, you know.
It's because people want
Support the
People
economy.
want just to get you to be normal, dude. Smoke it
Nah,
off.
people want to fucking do drugs.
They can't
with you.
accept the real me,
Yeah.
the twisted me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can we talk about what the fuck is QAnon or whatever the fuck? that shit is?
QAnon.
QAnon.
Quanon, good
What
job.
the fuck is that?
Good job.
Quanon.
Like,
What?
come on, dude.
You fucking retard. dude.
QAnon. It doesn't look like QAnon to you. It looks like QAnon.
It looks like
yeah,
QAnon.
it's a poster on 4chan.
It's the letter
who goes
Q,
by Q
and then the word anon.
Oh,
It's just like a
was
collection of
one word.
conspiracy theories.
I thought,
Like it's like a super like a
It's like any one of these
Pizzagate and
things.
then
Like
more
like
shit.
chain guys because it's fun. I think most people just get swept up in it because it's fun, but it's not.
No, but now like 60-year-olds believe in it.
Yeah.
Now like baby boomers.
My mom
figured it
asked me
out.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm sure, I think my
shit.
mom's reading about that shit.
Oh,
But like
my
God.
hell
the
yes.
a lot of the a lot like I don't remember John Titter.
John Titties.
That was like an early internet thing. There was this guy John Titter that went on some forum and he claimed to be a time traveler. And he was like, yeah, I'm from like 20 years in the future. Like there's a war that happens in like 2009 and it like destabilizes society. Like I'm like basically a soldier, if you want to like call it that. And he's like, I went back in time, and he like explains like meeting himself. He's like, it doesn't like do anything because I'm like, it's technically like a different dimension or whatever. It's like that, you know. And then he had these like complex descriptions of his time machine and like diagrams of it, which like I guess 20 years ago would have been hard to produce in like
Right.
Photoshop or whatever.
Not really.
But people were like, is this guy really a time traveler? And it's like, of course not.
Yeah.
Like, obviously not. It's like
Yeah.
just like a fun social experiment by somebody.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, that's probably all that is. It's probably like a Subway ad campaign.
QAnon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Qbert? Maybe they're rebooting
That's a
Qbert.
good point, dude. Maybe
Yeah.
it's Cuban.
What if there's like
That being
a
said, I
rebirth?
haven't looked into QAnon at all. I don't know what it means.
Is
or
it
the
Qbert
context.
molesting children?
It's also known as the Storm. It's like a collection of conspiracy theories, and this person purports to be a high-ranking member of the government with
Nice.
security clearance.
Hell yeah.
And there are some theories that some people think it's John F. Kennedy Jr. who faked his own death and now is posting on 4chan the truth.
If JFK Jr. faked his own death, he would be in like fucking Cabo, San
Getting his
Lucas,
dick sucked.
getting his little knob polished
Of
off.
course.
Okay.
How about instead of JFK, it's GayFK?
Ask not what your penis can
Yeah.
do for my mouth.
Ask
But
not
what my
how you
mouth
can. Yeah.
Can do for your penis.
That's
Go
very
ahead.
kind. That's very nice.
Well, okay, you know what else, dude? What else is fucking wild? If we're talking Kennedys now, boys, what isn't it fucking
My man
crazy?
killed a woman?
Yeah, dude, that shit is so fucking wild.
He
That
killed
Well,
a
it was
woman.
funny because like that, I brought that up the other day. I don't know if I was talking to you,
You
but
said it
that
to me.
conversation about
Yeah.
like whether you actually experience empathy or just
oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
like socially expedient for you to pretend like you do. And like Ted Kennedy, perfect example.
Clearly does
Here's
not.
somebody that's lived a life dedicated to progressive causes and presumably cares about people, but
Straight up
just
killed
murdered
someone.
is a
somebody.
murderer.
Just murdered somebody.
And then drove away.
Because it's like he never really had to sacrifice anything to quote unquote be a good person.
Right.
And if you don't have to make any kind of sacrifice, you're not a good person.
Yeah.
Especially if in your heart is murder.
Yeah. Just letting a lady fucking drown.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't believe in like judgment or whatever, but I think like
I don't know. I think
whatever
we can judge this.
internal world you live in is
letting a bitch die.
whatever is the secular version of like a soul that you could possibly have is like, I mean, you should feel bad about that.
Yeah.
You should kill yourself.
That should
to be
haunt
honest with
you every day. You should
Yeah.
just get to fucking die.
That's what that
old
song
as shit, and people
In the
say
Air
you're a
Tonight.
hero.
Huh?
Phil Collins in the Air Tonight.
Yeah.
It's about Chappaquiddick.
It's about Chappaquiddick.
Suck
Yeah.
a hard dick. What about Suck a Hard Dick? And it's Ted Kennedy
That's good.
in a lake.
Well,
and
yeah.
He's sucking a guy's cock.
Well, Susudio is Italian for an apartment where you suck off other guys.
Yeah. It's the studio apartment.
Welcome to my studio.
Oh yeah, welcome to my Susudio. That's actually what that means.
Oh fuck. Are we getting rings on my desk, dude? Put a little piece of paper under our
We are
coffees.
getting rings on the desk.
Oh, you don't respect
Yeah, I'm
the wood.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your IKEA desk.
It
is
ain't
getting-
IKEA, bitch. It's a standing Jarvis, motherfucker.
Jar.
Jarvis.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a Jarvis.
It's a fucking Jarvis. Show some respect, motherfuckers.
How
no,
much was that
whatever
desk?
this is like laminate. You're not gonna get permanent rings on here. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
that's not actual wood. That's
it.
just
Asterisk. I have no idea.
Just put a fucking piece of paper. There's a piece of paper right
Just
there.
put a
Put
piece of paper.
on it.
Whoa. All right.
Right there, motherfuckers.
There you go. Nice Looney Tunes mugs.
Thank you. Thank you so much for respecting my wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Kennedys are
Yeah,
some
it's like
buck wild
like yeah,
motherfuckers,
Ted
dude.
Kennedy. He's not a good person because he murdered a woman. And then you're like, can you use a coaster? I'm like, fuck you. I will not be inconvenienced in any way. Like,
Yeah, get a little natural light in here, Adam.
yeah, fuck your goddamn desk. I'm
I don't want to do something that will take me 3 seconds.
Right, it's all about like doing aggregate good, right? So that guy Jimmy Seville like raped like 2,000 kids.
What?
Mhm.
Who the
But
fuck
he
is
made
Jimmy
the
Savile?
entire country.
He brought
of
joy
England
into their
happy.
lives and bodies.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's
so,
Jimmy Seville?
Jimmy Seville was the British Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Oh,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, he raped.
Which
you
is like
kidding?
Mr. Rogers is like
Mr. Roger.
Mr. Rogers is like, you know, like
Mr. Rogering.
yeah.
That deserved more.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear
That
that.
was
Mr. Rogers is like the moments before critical mass happens in a nuclear explosion of like being a pedophile. So it's like it's right up there. You've compressed the uranium as much as you can,
Yeah.
and then you just add British, and then
yeah.
If you look,
just
stop.
the most pedophile explosion you could possibly imagine.
I'm gonna show you a picture of this guy, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's a pedophile."
Shouts out to Mr. Rogers, though. He truly was a good ass dude, man.
Yeah.
I want to watch that
Don't get
documentary.
Nick started. Nick's gonna get heated.
Why,
Yeah.
you don't like him?
No, I got a whole bit about that.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's Nick
Rogers
has new
documentary.
bit.
Oh, damn, I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to write new shit, and I am, and I will.
Mhm.
Can
I
you
will-
believe
I
that
will be
this
a
guy is a
comedian.
pedophile?
Oh, my God.
Can
Jesus
you believe that
Christ.
this guy?
Did he ever go to jail or anything?
I think so.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, they caught him after like 40 years of raping
Jesus
every
Christ.
single child.
Oh, my. Every kid that was just on that
Every
show?
kid in Britain.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's a lot.
I guess Louis Theroux did a documentary about him.
Louis Theroux's great.
He's the best.
Louis,
Yeah.
How about Louis Theroux? And he sucks your
Yeah,
dick.
deep Theroux.
Yeah, how about Murder, She Throat?
I'm Angela La.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of that.
Oh, look at this one.
I
This
used to
is
watch a lot
scary.
of that show.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's Jimmy Seville.
I remember,
helping a boy in
because
a
the show's so
wheelchair.
fucking old, I remember watching it one time, and she has to, like, question a woman whose job is she's a computer operator.
Hell yeah.
Like, I just-
What an awesome job.
I know, like, what a... No
Just
idea.
presses four buttons,
Yeah,
four
yeah.
buttons on it.
Yeah.
Um,
That's like that. It's weird because there's like time and like, you know, like periods in history or culture or whatever that have like an identifiable aesthetic to them.
mhm.
That time passes and maybe it's like a little bit before you were born or something that's like just out of touch and it sort
Yeah.
of just gets like tucked away in history, and then witnessing it sort of creates this like unease. It's like
Mhm.
more of a feeling of death than looking at like old pictures.
Mhm.
It's like just shit from like the early
Right.
80s.
Just looking at a CD also.
CDs don't do it for me,
No?
but like an 8-track, yeah.
I see.
Or-
I see.
or
A
like-
nice floppy disk.
Or like a woman that looks like Angela Lansbury driving a car that's clearly meant for an old black guy. Something about there was a time when like
That
a
is true.
conservative old lady was driving like
A-
a Ford Torino
big
or
ass-
something.
yeah,
just
yeah.
some big ass
a big
ranchero.
body car, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but something about that show and stuff from
What
that
about Angela Glansberry?
I like it.
She's got a cock
She buries her glands.
in your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time is a bitch, dude.
Yeah,
it's a
dude.
flat circle.
Y'all ever
baby.
think about fucking time, dude? Welcome to the
I wish I could.
Cumtown experience.
I wish I. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, dude. If you do DMT and do karate, you'll meet God. You'll meet him.
No joke. I have been doing a little bit of my own little fucking summer Fridays where I take hallucinogenics every Friday. And
Summer
watch,
Fridays, dude.
And
How
watch
was
Thor
the acid?
Ragnarok. It was awesome.
It was good.
Yeah, I just sat on the porch and looked at some antenna wobbling around for 2 hours.
I can't imagine your dumbass brain on hallucinogens.
Dude, it rules.
Just like, because expanding your mind would be like, what? Realizing that people in other countries speak different languages? Like, oh, damn.
Nah, dude, I don't even know what I think when I'm on that shit.
Yeah.
I just watch shit wobble. That's it, dude. And I watch Thor Ragnarok.
I laugh a ton when I'm on acid.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is so.
Everyone's
fun.
eyes are big when you're on mushrooms, too.
Yeah. I don't think I could do anything anymore.
No mushies?
No, anything.
Nothing?
Yeah. I think, honestly, like really what caused this like the whatever fuck up thing happened to me was like just being overstimulated and then doing that Molly and then doing the cocaine and I just like couldn't recover from because I got really burnt out on all that coke and I just couldn't
you just fucking
I couldn't like get back and then I just wasn't sleeping and shit and
yeah, dude, that shit'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
I tried to be sober and I can't do it. I'm just gonna wait until this MRI's over, till I know what I'm up against, because I'm getting very depressed.
It sucks that cocaine does that to you. It fucks up your blood pressure and shit.
Yeah. It's very
destroys
bad.
your mind.
Yeah.
Because it's nice. You know, it's not even like
it's not even that good.
It's not
man.
even great. It's just nice.
It's just kind
it's
of
just
okay.
nice to do.
It's like a nice cup of coffee in the
It's
morning.
like having to quit like milk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, exactly.
It's exactly.
It comes out of cow's tits.
No, I like
natural.
milk. I like drinking fucking milk.
Yeah, I got you.
To the extent that I like Nate Bargatze a lot. I think he's a really good comic, but he uploaded some video or a joke that he's doing about getting like a cup of milk at Starbucks because they thought that that's what he ordered.
Oh, that is a good.
And he's
I've
like,
heard that
yeah, I
bit.
just asked for like a cup of milk, which I've never done in my life, especially as an adult. I'm just going to drink milk with a straw. And I sat looking at my phone. I'm like, fuck you, man. People like milk.
You would get milk at Starbucks?
No, of course not. No, it's a good joke, and he's not wrong, but I do enjoy drinking milk.
What do you think of this, dude?
No, I mean, that's disgusting.
Oh, fuck.
Stav's only wearing bathing suits at this point. You're in the period of your convalescence where you're like literally you're post clothing.
Yeah.
I really am, dude. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Let's get you that wheelchair, dude.
I want a wheelchair.
Well, shave your head, get me a hospital gown, and I'll push my obese nude friend around in a wheelchair.
In the park?
We could get so much shit for free if we were telling people I was dying.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I like the idea of me dying of brain and you dying of body, and then Adam is just Jewish and profiting off the show still, living a happy
Somehow.
life with his wife.
I've licensed.
Maybe they're not wrong about the conspiracy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
How is it that you're the one that's weathered this storm?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm in good health.
it's true.
Dude, I have my
Yeah.
own demons.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking fucked up, dude.
He's
fucked.
psycho.
Dude, you are psycho,
I'm
man.
psycho.
How about Geico, right?
Yeah.
And that's
it's
psycho
just for
insurance for guys only.
Yeah, just guys. It's a little man.
Uh-huh.
But he's not a guy. He's not a Charmander or whatever.
Dude, I got a
Yeah,
ton
the
of-
Geico Gecko was the wrong way to go. They should have gone the Geico Psycho.
The guy goes
It's
psycho.
like, you want to know
Woo!
how I got these cars?
These rates?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's good.
The Geico Psycho. Yeah,
baby.
yeah. Why not? They could do the caveman. That's stupid. The money stack. That's dumb.
You know they're doing a
They
new...
should get their own Flo, and she looks exactly like Flo, except you can her breasts are
They're just-
completely exposed.
Yeah, and
They're just
big,
hanging out of their
and
shirts,
they're
just
juicy as
Uh-huh.
fuck.
big fucking dark ass nipples, ready to be
Ooh.
sucked.
Flo is Louis J. Gomez's high school girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
They dated in high school.
Shut up. Is that real?
Flo and Louis.
Are you doing a bit?
No, they went to the same high school.
They went to,
though.
that'd be funny if they dated and she's just been living this life like not having to acknowledge her past and she's so happy and then slowly and quietly a storm builds and Lewis is gaining cultural power and then all these people are listening to him. He's like, yeah, dude, we used to have sex. And then they're like, sorry, we got to fire you from this campaign. We didn't realize your ex-husband was the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. And obviously that speaks so much onto your character nowadays when everybody's ready to be judged.
That you let a Puerto Rican inside your pussy.
You guys know
that
That's just not the progressive way. Letting Puerto Ricans into your pussy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to let you go, Flo. Should we be commercial actors, guys? Like Flo?
Yeah. Try to sell shit.
What are these little socks you got here, Adam?
These?
Yeah.
Uniqlo.
Uh-huh.
Or no, not Uniqlo. What's the other Japanese place?
You need loads?
Muji.
Oh, Muji. I've been meaning to get a fucking
Dude, Muji's sick.
I've been meaning to get a fucking
That
scent,
aroma
shit.
I would love to be able to
diffuser.
like come in my pants on command and just make videos of me going in the dressing rooms, putting on the pants, and then
Oh,
just
no.
taping myself in the mirror going just coming in them and then putting them back on the shelf. That'd be a cool.
You could just eat off in them.
No, it's funnier to like just be able to like
Yeah, to do it with your mind.
your dick's
I
soft.
know, but if you really want
Just
to get
completely-
common jeans,
Just
that you don't
completely
buy.
soft.
To come
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah. I know they don't fit. Thanks. Just walking out of the Uniqlo. Yeah.
I'll put these back.
I'll put them back. I'll do it. You don't have to. I'll fold them up and put them right back where they were on the shelf for someone else to take.
Do you ever watch that kind of porn where girls steal from a
Yes.
store and they get caught and they have to go to the back
Yes.
room
And
and they're
suck a dick.
and
Mm-hmm.
then they suck dick?
No,
It's
I've
like-
never.
It's like, come on.
Shoplifter porn.
Yeah. It's like, how expensive are fucking bathing suits that you have to suck a man's penis for?
I
them?
like that porn.
I do too, unfortunately.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Makes me
jack
feel
off to that
bad, but I
sometimes.
do like it a lot.
I don't know. I like
It's weird. I don't really like any porn. I don't have any kind of preference or fetish. It's like zero.
Yeah.
I
just
just like
none.
to see people suffer.
Yeah, I do too.
That's
Mhm.
that's my kink.
But then sometimes, but I can't, I can only fuck real hard, like, some of the time. It feels like a real production to
Maybe
have
my
real
dick-
rough
My dick
forced sex.
doesn't really get hard anymore because it's like done pretending like it's into anything.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't have any real problem. It's just like, I don't give a shit anymore. Who
Yeah.
cares?
I know.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, maybe your dick's trying to die, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you say you took that Viagra and your forearms just popped off?
Oh yeah, dude. My fucking forearms look sick.
You're just gonna-
So vascular.
You're just gonna start taking those. Shits
Yeah, so
to,
you could
like-
look vascular.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I already have pretty fucking vascular forearms, but
Mhm.
yeah, dude, that shit
Yeah,
fucking
us too.
rocked.
Me and Stop too.
I have
Look
pretty
at that.
vascular-
Look at that fucking. Look at all those
Oh, I
weird.
see a vein. Stop.
Look at all those weird muscles they got in there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
It
need
is
to get my
cool.
grip strength up.
Dude, my grip strength is out of control now.
Give
Are
me
you
one
still
of- give
doing
me-
it?
Give me the softest one that you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. I think I might do a training program and try to close that Captains of Crush #3 because they put your name on the fucking website if you do
Hell
it.
yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's something to work for.
I mean, I can close the 2.5 like a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
What's a
you
3?
can close Adam's dick a couple of
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
My asshole is.
A 3 is like
considered
it's
a
just
2.5.
it's like weighted at like I don't know like maybe like 170 pounds. I don't know. Yeah.
to just lift with
Give
your
me the one,
knuckles.
dude.
Well, to crush with your
to
hand.
crush with
Give me
your
the
hand.
one the next time you come over. You
All
don't
right.
need it anymore.
The one might be too much for you.
Okay,
even.
give me the 0.25.
Yeah, the 0.5.
0.5.
Maybe a good place to start.
What is it? PSI or something?
Pussy square inches.
I don't know how they like.
Yeah. What is
yeah,
it?
because I mean, there's obviously different like points of leverage on the
Sure.
handle. So I don't know where. I think it's like if you were to close it, you would
Uh-huh.
have to put at the end of the handle that amount of weight pressing down on it for it to close.
Do you have to? How do they like verify that you've done the 3? Do you
They-
have to like send in a video?
They send a guy to your house.
Whoa.
Who brings a new one?
Cool.
They open the
Are you
package
kidding?
up. No, and then everything has to be on video. They have to see it the whole fucking time.
That
they tape it.
rules.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
for such a stupid thing.
Yeah,
It's such
yeah,
a funny
yeah.
dude. Grip training is such a funny subculture.
But those guys are strong as fuck.
Yeah, in a thing that no one gives a shit about at all.
Yeah.
Their
They have
hands are
there's
strong?
there's a whole world of it because there's this guy they idolize like it's like I forget, it's like grip boards. I mean, I have looked into it because I do like grip training or whatever, but the this guy like Joe Kinney, I think his name is, who's just some like you can't even tell he works out. He's like some like skinny guy who's like the only guy to close like a number 4, which they had to I think create just for him. Yeah. And he's like, I just remember reading that they said nobody could close it. And I said, well, I could do that. And it's like just the things people get fixated on and like their weird will to accomplish just some meaningless task.
Yes, totally.
And those guys always have like a wife that like doesn't quite get it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They always have like a family and other things to
it keeps him busy, and she does it in his spare time. I don't care.
Yeah. And then all these guys that'll post on there like, thank you so much for the input, Mr. Kinney. Like, they just like, one day I'll close that number 3, And there's something nice about it. It's honestly, it's such like a simple fixation that like doesn't hurt anybody. And it's like just so dumb. And like, you can't really be particularly aggressive about it because it's just closing.
Well, what can you do by having strong ass grip?
It does have carryover.
Yeah.
But that grip in like particular, like crush grip, doesn't. It's not like there's 3 different types of grip you have. You have pinch grip, support grip, and crush grip.
Okay.
And so training crush grip has some carryover to like support grips. So you might be able to like deadlift heavier.
Okay.
With out straps or chalk.
You could probably pop somebody's nuts out.
Yeah.
You could pop one nut out for somebody all through his skin.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly,
That's cool.
there's not much carryover to anything. I've been out of the gym for a while, but I could like double overhand pull like 350, 360, like with both of my hands overhand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only because I've done like grip training stuff.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna start grip training while I'm in the bed, dude. I'm gonna have a strong ass grip.
Yeah, well, it's like it's also why I started doing it is because I remember like years ago I read that like that's like the best indicator of like health in old age is like maintaining good grip strength. So I don't know, it's just like some kind of.
So I'm gonna be stronger than old men.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, when I started doing it, I did notice like even things like you're just carrying fucking groceries home, and it's like. Oh, I don't feel.
I'm not as tired.
Yeah, you're not as tired because it's like your hands will like a lot of people just let their hands slack and then they carry things with their shoulders or whatever. But if you can just
do it with your hands.
Yeah.
I gotta start. You know what? I'm gonna do fucking curls. I got these Bowflex shits. I gotta turn my life around, man.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy in this fucking place. Maybe I'll start writing a novel.
You should get one of those stationary bikes, like a Peloton. Stationary bike. Just set it up right here next to the standing desk in your bed.
You think so?
Have no walking area. Yeah.
I'm just gonna start doing that. Guys, you can't see it, but I'm doing bicycles with my fucking feet.
That's great, dude. You look great.
Dude, this feels good.
Yeah.
You should get into spin class, like those like rich.
Dude, I'm
It's
doing
so funny that
ab
people
workouts.
get mad at me for being like, oh no, he's just some like mental health faggot or whatever, and then I can like just waste 20 minutes of the show talking about grip training.
Give us more of that shit.
This show sucks dick, and it always has. It's never been a good show ever.
Nah, dude, Angela Glansberry, come on.
That was good. Yeah, that was a high point in this episode, probably.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I just every day is a fucking struggle not to just jump out the fucking balcony.
You're like Rapunzel, like
I really am, dude.
But you can't grow hair.
Yeah, I'm negative Rapunzel.
You're like stuck in a tower.
If only I got my hair back.
You should grow your hair out so some suitor can climb up
I
it.
should. Just stringy ass bullshit hair. Speaking of which, Brian Urlacher went into the fucking Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacker, Bears linebacker here, Nick.
I know who Brian
Ehrlichman
is, okay? You don't have to fucking explain to me who Ryan Edelson is. I don't even know these people. I'm not embarrassed by not knowing who they are.
Anyway,
cool.
Hall of Fame linebacker.
In fact, I know more than you about whatever we're talking
you're
about.
Right.
He was
bald as shit his whole career.
I knew that already.
He has hair
and then
now?
he went to the fucking Hall of Fame. He got in the Hall of Fame yesterday. The motherfucker has beautiful hair.
He went to the hair club for men?
Yes, dude. I'm about to ask Brian who his guy is because it looks
go to
great.
the Bosley Institute, baby.
I will go to the Bosley Institute. It looks good. These are the first plugs that I've seen that I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I think in my 50s.
It's so funny. I read the hair loss talk forums also.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's basically
Just
like
for fun?
I'm in all the. I'm like read all these forums.
Just divorced, man. Grip strength, hair. The only thing a fat piece of shit divorced guy can get strong is his grip.
Basically, all these things for like kind of just like broken guys that like just I don't know, kind of help me put things in perspective or whatever. And the hair loss talk guys, there's like. They'll have these like novel solutions to hair loss that like people get excited about. And everything's kind of on like a 2 or 3 year research cycle. So people will split off into different camps and they'll have like different treatments that they sort of fanboy about. And they think like, oh, this is going to be the one, Right. And there was this lotion by this guy, Dr. Bratsu.
Hell yeah.
The Bratsu lotion that was supposed
great
to...
name, the Bratsu lotion.
And I watched it for like months. I watched guys get excited about it, and then like these really pessimistic, like incel bald guys that are like, "It's not gonna fucking work. Nothing will ever work. We're just destroyed. Our lives will never be good. Just accept it." And they're like livid that someone would attempt to do anything. And then there was a conference with the Bratsu thing back in April. And, people are like, this is it. We're going to reveal the results. We're talking about 5 years of hair growth coming back. This is it. And, of course, it's underwhelming. It shows, like, slight amounts of hair regrowth, but it's not really,
Yeah,
they
it's
still
not a
don't
full
know.
head of hair.
It's not a full head of hair. It's like minimal. It's like lighting and shit. It just turns out to be like a scam. And then just people like the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. It's like,
This was it, boys.
Yeah, no, and it's just like, and then they're just so broken by it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like, I get that, man.
Yeah.
I understand, like, just wrapping everything in your life up in this just like dumb, superficial,
Yeah.
like insecurity.
If I just got, I'm not a fucking dumb bitch loser. It's my hair. If I
and
had
then
hair, I'd
the
be
only,
cool.
and then in moments like that, like there has to be a part of you that's like you're wasting your life worrying about this thing.
yeah.
And then that's what makes you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
It's not the hair thing.
No.
It's
It's the
that-
realization.
Yeah.
How much it meant to you.
Right.
Like, yeah, okay, it's gone, but I have so much other shit I could be working on.
Yeah.
Yep, it does suck, but the Lord only tests those that are strong enough to handle it.
That's
You two are
true.
weak. You could never lose your hair.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, is strong.
Dude, I
man.
thought I was losing my hair a couple years ago. And I was
Yeah, it was really
terrified.
annoying.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
so.
that's all
that
Nick
would
wanted
be
to
so
talk
funny
about.
if you were bald.
It would
He's
suck.
like, I'm fucking bald, dude.
Yeah.
I'm bald.
That would fucking
Yeah.
rule for me, dude. I want Eldest to go bald so.
Well, my
bad.
hairline did recede like a centimeter,
Yeah,
and then which, by the way, it grew back.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like not.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
your
not.
hairline
It's,
looks
but-
fine.
Yeah, it's my hairline is exactly where it was when I was 23.
Yeah.
It's just because I spent like a year
Mhm.
pushing my hair back and wearing hats, and I got like a little bit of like traction alopecia in the corners.
That's
What do
a
you do
thing?
if you're a trans person but you're like bald when you're a guy? If you're like 40-year-old
Biologically
guy.
bald.
Yeah,
Balding, but
dude,
you're
Grace
a woman.
Jones. You get melanin treatments.
Yeah, just go everywhere in
Yeah.
blackface.
Is it okay for trans people to do blackface if they were already bald men who are trying to be Grace
I
Jones?
think that's fair.
More
That's
at
a fair
11.
question.
Dateline tonight. Blackface okay for bald men who become trans women?
I think you just wear a wig.
Lester Holt
Yeah,
investigates.
probably.
What does Lester Holt do? CNN?
No.
He
goes to, like-
NBC. I think. Yeah, NBC.
Lester Holt is
Yeah, he was on 30 Rock.
that was a bald white man who became trans,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and now yeah,
Now he's in use.
short for molester Holt.
Less.
The molester Holt would have been a better name for Chris Hansen.
That's true.
HALT.
How did it become Chester the molester, not Lester the molester? Lester makes more sense.
They both rhyme with molester.
Yeah, but Lester's basically molester.
Yeah, but there's more Chesters than Lesters.
I guess that's true.
I guess you really shouldn't name your son either.
yeah, don't name your son anything that rhymes with molester.
I mean, my name rhymes with Dick, and I remember as a little kid, I remember like thinking about my parents. I'm like, why did they do this to me?
yeah.
You know, why would you do this to me?
Do you remember that SNL sketch with Nicolas Cage, and he was like really? It was like him and his wife were naming their kid, and he was so like.
Was it he hosting or was
he was
it
hosting, and
Oh.
his wife was like, "What about?" She would say something like, "What about Nick?" He's like, "Yeah, Nick the Dick," or like And then at the end, they're like, "God, you're so pushy." And then at the end, his name is Asswipe Johnson. it's like, why are you like this? And then Rob fucking whatever, what's his name? Rob
Riggle?
No, the fucking
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider just comes in. He's
Yeah.
like, delivery for Asswipe Johnson. He's like, it's Osweep.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's a good ass.
That was Mad TV.
No. That
That was SNL?
That was SNL. It was
Yeah, a sweep A.
yeah, a sweep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But that was because there was also wasn't there a Mad TV sketch with like luchador wrestlers, and one of them name was like El Asso Wipo.
I don't remember, but yes.
God damn! I was
Probably.
watching Mad TV sketches the other day. The Michael McLeod and Jasmine Wayne sketches.
What is that?
It was like characters they would do. They were supposed to be like, I guess early '90s like white R&B, like
Oh, hell yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
like
musical,
Color Me
a musical duo, and
Yeah.
they would like. Like Time Life classics. It's Michael McLeod and Jasmine Wayne, and all their music was always just like, "You are the love of my life. You are the love of my life. You are the love of my life.
Yeah.
You are the love of my life. You are the," and it just
Yeah,
repeats like that,
Yeah.
which is like so funny. But then they would always do like behind the music things and like. He's like, it'll be because it was Will Sasso is the guy. He's like, when we got the call to be on this special, and she's like, when I got the call, he's like, Okay, I mean, yeah, you got the but
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
yeah.
So when we got the call, she's like, "Well, we didn't. I got the call." You know, and he's just like losing his mind, being a bitch, and she just annoys the shit out of him, and they fucking despise each other. Yeah, I don't know. It was like such great character. That show
Sasha
was fucking.
great.
That show ruled, dude.
No, dude.
I fucking
It was
love that
great.
show so much. And I like, and because people message me and they say, and I'm not trying to humble brag, but they say, "You're a hero, you're a living god," and
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
agree with these things.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
and the show literally brought my mom back to life after she was raped to death by
Cumtown.
But yeah,
It did that?
yeah, no,
People
it's,
message Nick that kind of
they-
stuff. Yeah. No, I got you, Nick. I'm paying
Okay,
attention.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. This
This
show,
show.
and
Yeah.
I guess Mad TV did that for me, so I guess I can kind of understand it. I say, how could the show? They're like, I'm homeless, but I still pay $10 every
I
month.
pay Nazi pricing.
I pay $15 every
deserve it.
month, and I'm in jail right now being sodomized every day for a crime I didn't commit. So, I mean, obviously, I can't understand the pain that you're going through as a rich man who had a mental breakdown about too much success, which you can't. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I may be sounding selfish here, but you as a rape victim will never understand the pain of not knowing what to buy next.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
that's true.
you just don't know what it feels like.
I mean, we all have our own journeys.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
And trust me, my position is much worse than yours.
Of
And
course
I don't
it
want to.
is.
So many more people experience what you're experiencing than what we are experiencing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
This is a
There's
rare
a lot of
thing.
people out there whose son
There's
has a
support
brain
group.
tumor.
Right.
Not many people have already bought the $800 racing wheel.
Right.
You don't understand what it's like.
I know. Yeah.
But no, yeah, Mad TV was like,
It was the best.
yeah, I remember being just like a fucking loser, and I loved that
course.
show, and like it's nice to revisit.
I don't know what piece of media really made me feel good. You know, my favorite
Austin
movie.
Powers.
Austin Powers. When I was like 10,
I loved it so much.
Oh yeah, dude.
When I was 11,
I
my
loved
favorite
it.
shit was Night at the Roxbury.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
that
fucking
was my
loved
favorite
it.
movie,
Yeah.
dude.
I love
What
Night
is
at the
love?
Roxbury.
Yeah.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Shouts out Colin Quinn. He was great in that.
Maybe I should get into singing on the show.
Yeah.
Just
You
was
are.
a-
You're not a bad singer.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I got a little bit of
I'm
a cold right
completely
now,
tone
so
deaf.
there's a little bit of resonance in my nasal cavity that's fucking it up. But
Dude, I loved Chris Kattan, and my dad. It used to piss my dad off because he was like, "He's gay. How could
Yeah.
you like him?" What? Yeah, and I'm like, what?
you know what's good for learning how to be better at singing
Yeah.
is you just do an
In an
impression.
accent.
You do
Yeah.
an impression of
Yeah.
singing.
Oh.
You think about it as doing an impression rather than actually
Yeah,
singing.
yeah.
That's true.
I guess the prerequisite for that is that you're already good at impressions.
Yeah.
Does
yeah.
it ever piss you guys off how British people sing in an
in
American
English
accent?
An American accent? Yeah.
No.
That
It's like
fucking
stay
pisses
with-
me off.
Stay with your own shit. Spice
Yeah, do
Girls.
your own accent. You got your
I'll
own.
tell you what I want. What I really want.
Dude, that's
Do
honest.
that.
That's honest.
That is
That's where
honest.
they're from, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're not from
Adele,
fucking
you fucking
Ohio.
bitch.
Yeah.
Sing in an English accent, you fucking
You fat idiot.
You fat cunt.
Or maybe we should just start doing it that way.
Yeah,
Do
Oh
it-
yeah. What if
yeah.
we become
Yeah.
British singers?
When I was 17, I had a very good year.
or had
Had a very good year. And something happened or something. And now I'm a little bit older. And now I'm 21.
When
And I've had a very good
21.
Yeah, who's that one guy that does sing British? Is that King Cruel?
You know, the
He's
Killers do
British.
that.
Yeah.
The Killers do that shit.
They sing British.
sing
but they're
British.
not
No.
British.
The fucking Mr. Brightside. That
Mr. Brightside.
that guy sings kind of British.
No, he doesn't. No.
Yes.
That's
he
the
does.
Killers.
The Killers.
And they're sucking my dick.
Killers, yeah.
and
Well, so
she's
why did I
eating my
say the
ass.
Killers do that? And you go, no.
Oh no, I didn't. I was responding to stuff.
Oh.
Suck
Wait,
my
wait, who
dick.
did
Just
you say?
checking. Just
No,
policing a little
King
bit
Cruel
over
is
here.
from London.
Yeah, I know, but he sings British, so respect to him.
Yeah,
is what I'm
respect to
saying.
him. Yeah.
He's the only British musician I respect.
Have
is
you ever
King
seen
Cruel.
a picture of him?
No.
Like compared to what his voice sounds like,
He's
it's
he's
very
like a little
funny.
skinny white guy.
Yeah, he's like looks like a child. He looks
Yeah.
like Ron Weasley.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me get some of that
Well,
Ron.
he sings like this.
But he sings like this.
Um,
You know, a piece of media I watched recently was The Thief.
What was Ron John? Ron John Surf Shop. That was a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ron John,
Yeah, sure.
Captain
surf shop.
Ron.
Now people used to wear that
Yeah, it was
Just-
a
I just
dumbass
remember
little
v-
shirt.
Ron
Yeah.
John and Von Dutch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you remember No Fear?
Of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have a No Fear fanny pack somewhere in this room
Dude,
that I
that's
bought in
sick.
Greece when I was 12 years old.
I had a No Fear shirt that I got out of a church lost and found that I thought was so cool.
Hell yeah.
Tight.
No Fear was awesome for like a fat little kid, dude.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
like, that's what you thought tough
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I lived in like a landlocked state. I would wear like Quicksilver, Billabong. I'd wear all the fucking surf brands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No Fear.
That's not surf, dude. That's
It was surf.
streetwear.
I thought it was surf.
No, fuck no. Don't no.
I had a pair of board shorts that were No Fear.
No, I mean they might have dipped their toes into the fucking
Into
you
the
know,
ocean.
aquatic apparel.
Dude, can you please get better and go to surf school in Australia? I just want to see you in a fucking wetsuit.
I hope so. I hope I can surf by the time.
That's how I know the
by-
medicine isn't working. I still have that feeling of like October.
Yeah.
I'm
October is
dreading-
close,
I'm
dude.
dreading this trip.
No,
No, it's gonna be
October's
awesome.
close. No, it's gonna be great. We're gonna feel great afterwards. It'll be fun.
We should take a
We'll have
vacation
fun. It'll be
afterwards,
like a
dude.
vacation too.
No, it's gonna be stressful, dude. It's like it's gonna be a lot of travel, a lot of big shows. It's like there's no way this is.
How
gonna be
big are
stressful.
the
How about
venues?
this? How about this? Fuck Australia. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
what
I don't
those
give a
fucking
shit about all those
cocksuckers
idiots.
think of us.
Yeah.
Suck my fucking dick, Australia. You hear that? But
Okay,
still, please
well,
come out to the
also,
shows.
yeah, but you know, you say that, and like you
Yeah.
obviously care about your fucking craft, and you work on it all the time.
Yeah, but this podcast is stupid. Who cares?
Yeah. Thanks a lot for fucking
If we
Eric
do stand
Bana.
up, yeah, that'll be cool.
We are doing stand up.
We're doing
We have to
stand-up.
do podcasting and stand up.
Great.
That's
Great,
why.
dude. So you guys better get ready to find out about dating in New York City.
Yeah.
We're gonna really bring the heat.
And eating pussy. I got
And eating
3
pussy.
separate eating pussy bits. And
yeah.
I'm doing all of them. What's up?
They don't eat pussy in Australia.
Nah,
they
dude.
do it upside
They
down.
Do, they do it side. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it sideways.
We eat pouch.
Then they
Eat
call it
pouch.
Yeah, yeah.
Eating pouch.
I'm
We
gonna
love
stuff
that-
your pouch.
Yeah,
mate.
we love to chef the pouch.
Chef the pouch.
Yes, everybody loves chomping pouch.
Jumping pouch. All
Everyone-
of
Yeah.
Weetabix.
As I
and
pulled my
jumping pouch.
dangler out and I said I'll get it hard in a second as long as I chomp your pouch for a minute. Just Australian dirty talk. Yeah, maybe you can pull up and chomp my ball dangler over here. And I'll
My balls dangler.
yeah. Oh, my.
No, it's gonna be fun, dude.
I'm sure it will.
be
It's just,
fun.
you know, it is stressful.
And we should go.
I
to
gotta stop
Japan
lying
after.
about things stressing me out. I think that's a big problem. Is I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I don't give a
Pretend
shit
things-
about
okay,
this.
I got you.
No, I do. There are stakes involved. I do
Yeah.
want to like be good at my
I mean,
job.
you're
We'll be
probably
good at
stressed
it,
too
bro.
about Caroline's, but you're gonna.
Caroline's
do
is
great.
yeah, it's very
Yo,
fucking stressful, dude.
Buy tickets, by the way, to our boy Little Nicky. He's gonna be in fucking Caroline's Times Square, August. What is it? 9th, 10th, 11th?
Yeah.
10th, 11th.
I'm excited about it. I mean, yeah,
Five
it should be fun.
shows.
We did Big Hunt, and those were fine, I guess.
Yeah. No, you're gonna do good. And then also the 12th, we're gonna be at the motherfucking Auto Bar, Baltimore, baby, live show. Come out to that. That's gonna be all 3 boys, and then I'll be that next weekend in Baltimore also, the 18th at Suspended Brewing Company, and then before that, the 17th, Charlottesville. Please come out and buy tickets to that at the Southern,
Jews will not replace us.
and then.
Are you gonna have a
So I'm
tiki
doing a little
torch?
Charlottesville, Baltimore.
Oh, by the way,
Philly
on the
swing.
last episode, of the guy I couldn't remember his name is Tommy NC 2010.
Oh yeah, the fedora
The
guy.
Fedora
Oh
open mic
yeah,
guy.
that was
Yeah, yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I didn't watch the whole
It's
thing.
like
yeah,
an hour
It's
long.
31 minutes long.
Yeah, yeah.
but it was so
But
good.
it should be a TV show.
Yeah,
That was
it had
it.
it went 100,000 views.
That was a
something else.
pilot. Yeah.
That was incredible.
I used to love that guy.
I would watch that show.
Yeah.
Did he have more videos? I didn't even check because I was watching.
I think he did, but I spent a lot of time on that video because it contains so much and it's such a portrait of such an absurd guy
Yeah.
that like I remember being like overwhelmed when I saw it because when I saw it, it was years ago.
Yeah.
It was before I think a lot of people knew who he was.
It was. In fact, I think you showed me because I remember those comics.
Yeah.
And I think I know. Either I know them personally or I know someone's
one of
sister.
one or two of them I think I met when I went through the South once.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Where was it? Asheville or some shit like that?
either
Somewhere around there.
Asheville or Nashville.
Yeah. What about Asheville?
A lot of people don't know this, but Asheville and Nashville actually the same town.
That
They're
is
not
true.
different places.
I didn't know that. I did not
Yeah.
know that.
They're
It's kind of like a Boston Austin thing.
yeah.
Same place.
Same exact
Same
place.
place in 2 different locations.
Man, my trip to Austin was depressing as hell this last time around.
We should go to Austin, dude.
Oh,
I-
'cause
I
there's
was
crime?
just there.
You got to solve a crime.
No, not because I was solving the crime. It's just like, you know, you fucking
You have to go bad.
a thing means something to
Yeah.
you, and then it doesn't anymore, and then you see it and you want it to feel anything, and you don't, and it's like,
Oh, I know that feeling, bro.
yeah, life is just going to be this process
Well, I
of me
felt that way.
cherishing things, and then they mean nothing to me, and I don't remember anything that I learned or really what bearing it had on my development, and
Yep.
It's just, you know,
But it's in there.
Well, sure, it's in there,
Who
but
you are.
it is to have like a to have it be actually present around me and to feel nothing. It's like feeling death a little bit.
Yeah, that sucks. That's how I feel about DC.
It's how I feel about
That's
going
what
to
I
see
was
my
about to say,
grandma and like, you know, she doesn't remember who I am.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like the city has
true.
dementia.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Nick and I went to
And we're
Florida
just
Avenue
staring
Grill.
blankly into each other's eyes,
Oh,
feeling
God.
nothing.
That's so
I know what
fucking
you
bleak.
mean.
We went
mean-
to Florida Avenue Grill and we're like, oh yeah, this place rules, dude.
Also,
And we
Jeff
had breakfast
Steinvox.
there.
We
had
saw
breakfast there.
we saw
felt
Jeff
like shit.
Steinvox there.
Oh my God!
And,
Stop! Did
really?
we tell you?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
And
you
so
don't
I go
have
up
to
to him.
tell
I'm
you.
like, "Hey, can we get a picture with you?" And he's like, "I really don't want a picture."
He's like, absolutely not. I'm
and
not
he's
gonna
like,
do
"I don't."
that.
He's like, I'm good. I don't want a picture." And then he's like, "Oh, by the way, Adam, I heard you on DACA's thing. It was very good."
Oh, that guy wouldn't take a picture.
He wouldn't take
Yeah,
a
he
picture.
That would
Take
have
a
been
pic.
awesome.
Yeah, I felt like sort of bad for like 2 minutes afterwards.
Fuck him.
But then fuck him.
Yeah.
He was like, I wrote an article that I probably shouldn't have written
Well,
about
'cause-
sexism on the left. And I was like, Jeff, don't worry, dude. We came out of that thing looking the best
Yeah.
out of anyone.
It's like I didn't give a
the
shit.
best out of
Yeah.
anyone.
Give a shit at all what you
mentioned it.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The people interviewed anyone else that was like associated with
Yeah.
it or who wrote who
Everyone
wrote the
thought
article.
you looked stupid.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
came off. You embarrassed yourself professionally
we
and
called
creatively.
you unfuckable on our podcast.
yeah,
for
we went
hundreds
in
of
on
thousands
how
of
ugly
people.
you were.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which, by the way, not as ugly in real life.
No, Jeff
Really?
looks okay.
The guy's
So he's
just
got a horrible headshot.
Yeah,
his
he's
headshots suck.
particularly unphotogenic because
Yeah.
staring at him straight on makes you think that there's like a grander depth to his babyish mouth that sits so far behind that hook nose. But when up close,
He's got a big schnoz.
yeah, in profile, it's manageable. You can at least
Yeah.
process this man visually and not want to vomit or.
But it was so funny. His
Yeah.
friends, like, we were talking to him, and he was like visibly nervous. And then I kind of felt bad.
he
that
was
we were,
Adam
like,
saying
making-
this man was scared of Adam.
Yeah.
you
No,
know?
no, because
Adam's an intimidator.
No, we walked past and then we waved,
Dale
and then like
Earnhardt.
and then we walked
you
back,
intimidate
and we were
her?
like, Jeff,
That's
let's
not
get a pic.
no. We walked past. I'm like, oh, that's Jeff Stein, and then I said like, let's. And I turned around. I said, let's go see if we can get a picture with him. But we weren't like Jeffy,
Big
Jeff. I don't know.
Jeffy.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. This
Yeah.
is
I
a
said,
work of fiction that
Jeff.
Adam has created.
I'm not making a work of fiction.
It's an absolute fabrication.
Maybe I'm putting a little sprinkling. A
You're
little
making
stain.
yourself sound cooler than
Have you seen a little movie by the name of Big Fish? Okay, it's about how
Yeah.
all stories are fake and lies.
How about never mind.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Shouts
Right.
out to
And he's
Jeff.
like, what? So I'm just like a motherfucking fish? Is that who I am to
I'm a
you?
big ass fish.
Just a fish, huh?
No, not a big one. Adam.
Yeah, come on, Adam. God damn it. It's so obvious.
Oh, I thought it was big blank.
Why would it be that? Why would that? Anyway.
Why would I just not say that?
Anyway. Wow. So shouts out to Jeff. Still doing
yeah.
good work.
Anyway, yeah. So I felt sort of bad, and then I was like, "Don't worry, dude. We came out of that looking all right." And he was like, "Absolutely, you guys looked great."
You
afterwards."
guys were. I really don't want a picture.
Yeah. He's right though. That's a good move on his part.
He made the
Yeah,
right
and then
call.
whoever.
Yeah,
his-
yeah.
yeah, oh
Good
yeah,
job.
he should have taken a picture. Absolutely not.
Absolutely
And I was
not,
like,
yeah.
we're not trying to fuck with you, and it's like, I'm
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
all we do.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
our entire existence is fucking with people.
Yeah,
He's like, I heard you on DACA's podcast,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck? Are
that's
you
how.
talking
Yeah,
about, Jeff?
yeah, right.
He's like, DACA.
Didn't even. It's like
DACA,
you
the girl.
There's
And I
no
was
reason
like-
to even say that, but so
Yeah.
blatantly just lying
I know.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
try and establish any kind of middle ground to get us to go away.
yeah.
And then his friends were like, Jeff, what's going on?
Yeah, his
Really?
dork ass, his weird friends.
dork ass
His
friends.
weird friends,
Yeah.
because you know they just sat there at breakfast going like, remember homework? You know? I really miss that.
And then he's like, don't worry, I know these guys.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Calm down.
Jeff, our Uber's here. Our Uber's here. He's like, guys, I have to get this Uber. I'm terribly sorry. And we're like,
Oh
don't
my
worry about it,
God.
dude. I kind of felt bad, like we made him nervous, or like
yeah,
he
you
was
did.
like.
He should have been.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, I was like, well, fuck.
And then
him.
he
wrote
like
that
just he
shitty-ass
runs back
article.
into his apartment, goes in the bathroom, and he's like, ah, just beating off furiously. He's like, you're a faggot. You're such a faggot. Everyone thinks you're a faggot. Fucking,
I have to go.
just like coming as hard as he's ever come his entire life.
Yeah, that was so
His
weird.
prostate hurts.
I
how
wish,
hard
dude.
it
I
hit.
wish I could just. That would be great if I could just be publicly humiliated and be into that.
Yeah.
Because it would be so easy for me. I'm in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
perfect position to just.
Mm-hmm.
If I could turn this like mental health breakdown into a way to make me come,
Mm-hmm.
god damn,
That would be nice.
what a beautiful life to live.
Yeah.
Just being publicly abused and coming from it.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
I want to come because of big soft titties
yeah.
and kisses on my neck and mouth.
Yeah.
And
Kisses on
chest
your
and
neck?
nipples.
And mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you like getting your dick ridden and then
I
a
don't
little
like
kiss on
being
the neck?
touched in any way by anybody.
What?
Really,
No,
you
I
don't
said
like
that
touching.
jokingly, but it is kind of.
Would you fuck Nick? Would you fuck in a hazmat suit with just the dick part cut
Of
out?
course, J style, baby. That's
What's
fine.
J?
Jew.
Oh.
Juice out? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. The
Get
shit.
some,
Hole. The hole. Yeah.
Hole,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some Hebrew ass Pusy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
some of those kids the other day and got so sad.
What?
Those Chassid kids.
Yeah.
It was raining outside and this one kid was just dancing. And I was like, oh, God, that's tragic. He lives like in the shitty community where he's like,
Remember
well,
the
that's-
movie The Indian in the Cupboard?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. That movie used to bum me
I don't know
out.
if I said it on the show before, but it used to confuse me because he also had a friend that was Indian.
Yeah, that's true.
And I didn't know which one the
Mm.
title referred to.
Mhm.
Obviously, one of the Indians. I just thought that there was something
different-
artistically that I wasn't
Wasn't
properly
that movie kind
interpreting.
of
Right.
sad?
It was just shitty.
It was shitty?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, a lot of kids' movies suck.
Yeah, because it's like a toy, but then like the kid understands that the Indians were persecuted, and it's about
Oh,
oppression.
fuck,
Then
I
he
didn't
has an
know that.
Indian friend.
I didn't realize.
Is it
that.
about oppression?
I think so. I mean, the kid understands, like, learns the story of American Indians, and then
Uh-huh.
the Indian's lonely because he doesn't have a wife or whatever.
He
The
needs
kid
some
doesn't
pussy.
have like a friendly relationship with the Indian.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's like a
that.
man trying to live his own life, and he just becomes this like plaything for the child.
Well, isn't it a toy that he puts in the closet?
It's a toy that he puts in the closet,
Yeah.
and then it becomes an actual man.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, I can barely pull the plot
He
out of
just
my
rapes the
memory,
kid.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like it's like, I guess some sort of metaphor for the
For
relationship.
being in the closet.
Well, for being in the closet.
He's like,
yes.
"Oh, I'm not gay."
And then he goes and fucks the kids.
But
dad.
also
Yeah,
like
yeah.
contemporary American attitudes towards Native American identities, where it's been sort of like absorbed into American culture, but it's like operates kind of as like
genocided them.
we genocided them, and now we treat them as like this plaything that they're like,
mascot.
oh,
They're a
we're
joke.
brave or
Yeah.
whatever. Not a joke, but I mean, not like a source of mockery, but that's exactly the argument for like sports teams. Like, no, it's a tribute, and it's like you have no way of tributing these people.
Yeah, these people that we.
It's not like
literally-
would you have a team called the Jews? It would be like if Nazi Germany had a team called the Jews.
Yeah, as a memorial.
Yeah.
As the Bayern Munich Jews.
Yeah.
They should change their shit.
Yeah.
Big ass Jews. Yeah, I mean, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, and they also all of them now have diabetes and alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. You know what movie I was watching? I've been watching a lot of movies. I watched Blue Chips. And
Yeah, dude, Penny and Shaq are
Penny
in
and
that.
Shaq. And
That was
I just
before they were both on the
on the Magic.
the Magic. They met there.
Um,
On the
and
set.
I just like couldn't get into the movie because it's like, yeah, you should pay athletes. Who cares about paying them? It's like this big moral problem, and it's like, no, Nick Nolte, you're being an asshole. The booster is right.
Yeah,
Those
he's
guys
right.
should get paid.
Yeah,
Well, another funny movie I watched was The Thief, which is very good.
Thief. It's just called Thief.
I'm sorry, Thief.
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
Caan.
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann's first.
That's a great movie.
It's really good.
His
There's
first.
a point where he's trying to get. There's some great unintentional. I mean, just some great like of the times racism.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to get a fucking kid. He's going to an adoption agency, and they won't let him because he's
Single man.
because
Because he's a gay single man.
because
Yeah.
he's a convict.
He's a
ex-con.
homosexual man living by himself.
No, and they're like, look, sorry, there's so many people on the waiting list. We can't give an ex-con. And he's like, all right, I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever you got. I'll take a black kid. I'll take a chink kid. whatever you got laying around. And it's like, I just fucking laughed so fucking hard, dude.
I watched Tootsie the other night, and they didn't. I guess because trans wasn't a thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like the response to people finding out that he was a man was that he was gay.
Yeah, of course.
That he was dressing up like a woman because that's what gay people do.
still. That's still what.
But you
like,
say that with like this like mocking tone as if that doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? Of course, no, it doesn't make sense. Gay guys don't dress up as women.
Yeah, but I mean, like, gay being an umbrella term for, like, LGBT or queer identities prior to, all of these micro distinctions.
But that still is what most people think in the world.
Yeah, but it's like...
Most people think that, probably. Yeah.
Greek
right.
people and fucking Albanians and shit like that think that.
Uh-huh.
That's.
But I mean, and I don't know, but I mean, I would assume that, like, if there were trans people with a modern description of a transgender identity in 1950, they themselves would probably be like, yeah, I guess I'm gay. I feel like a woman. Even though I'm a man.
That's what they thought.
So
it was,
I mean,
in 1981.
Right. So it's not like, how dare
they thought they were women.
I think that.
Like the first ones.
If you thought you were a woman prior to any exterior description of a transgender identity, you would assume you were gay because that's the closest thing it fits into. If you had no way of describing
ass trans people that thought like in the 70s that it fucked up like
of course.
had really hard titties and shit.
There was that trans woman who was at Stonewall who like got her head
Martha.
bashed in.
Is her name
and
Martha?
then got banned from Facebook for referring to herself as, she's like, yeah, an old tranny like me. And then she got banned from Facebook for saying the word trans.
No.
Yeah, it's a good world to live in.
Yeah.
What?
Cool. Where she got suspended.
Honestly,
or
fuck
something.
Facebook though,
Yeah,
dude.
it's so gay.
Fuck Mark Zuckerberg, you cock.
Yeah, everyone hates him. Like
I might get off
literally everyone
Instagram
hates him.
soon.
Are you?
Yeah, just because it's like, why not complete the
trifecta?
Right.
Yeah.
I got to figure out a way to get banned, and I can't do it intentionally because that's not how the game works.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to push
Well,
the
isn't
limits.
by thinking it, isn't that intentionally?
No, you just have to have disdain for it and let that come out through your art. The art of posting.
The art of posting.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
The art of posting. You should write the art of posting and then kill yourself. That would be incredible.
It would become a Bible. For
That would be great.
Just fucking nerds 400 years from now are reading it.
Well, I was laughing about the other day imagining, like, so the goal is with the Netflix guy and Papa John, both of them got in trouble for using the N-word referentially. You know?
Yes. Saying someone else said it.
Which, like,
Although
I don't care to defend it, but like
No, he said that
you do have
Colonel
to
Sanders said it.
you do
But that's not true though.
it's
That
not
wasn't
true,
true,
and
yeah.
you know that guy is like fucked up in other ways. I also don't give a shit about CEOs. I don't give a shit about some fucking executive.
Yeah.
But you do have to like at least pause and be like, people shouldn't be getting in trouble for referential use of the N-word. The argument like, well, it's still damaging to people shouldn't be accepted. I really don't care. That's like one of those things where it's like, you know, you have to like maintain some kind of distinction between the two. If the guy's like, now you can be careful because sometimes we'll use it referentially knowing that it'll trigger somebody or whatever.
right,
I mean,
right.
there's ways around it.
Sure.
Wouldn't
Like
that be
Ryan Stout used to do that joke about how like I never say the N-word. I don't even say vinegar. You know, but if you were like saying vinegar, knowing that the content of the word contains it, you know, obviously, I mean, if you can be honest with yourself about it. Anyways, the point is that so the goal ultimately, I guess, is to get to a point where the N-word doesn't exist at all, either referentially or anybody using it, just to erase it from memory, because that would be an ideal circumstance, I'm assuming, for the people that have a big problem with the word, right?
But black people are gonna say it.
Well, yeah, but you would have to make them stop saying it too.
No chance.
Otherwise,
I
well,
get
then
so
it'll
offended.
continue to exist forever. But if you let's say if you got rid of the N-word, the problem then it'll become an anachronistic slur, sort of this like blaspheme that is from forever ago.
It'll be funny again, like WAP.
It won't be funny again. What it'll be is like a weird curse word that only extreme nerds use, like zounds. And then there'll just be like nerds going around being like, and a good chariot speed to you, nigga. You know, it's like, it'll just become this bizarre thing that nerds say only because it's from the past.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's what
It's
that's
antiquated.
and you don't want to create
Interesting
that.
theory,
You don't
yes.
want a bunch of Renfest guys
you
going
don't.
around.
Although, I think that's a funny. If we could,
It's a funny outcome.
Yeah.
Certainly.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
go buy a fucking big turkey leg and sit in the Ren Fair and just hear a bunch of fucking guys say it
Yeah.
over and over again. That
Now I
sounds
know
pretty
I
good.
violated my own rule there.
You did.
Yeah,
I did.
You did not say referentially. You said it You said it the way I said it.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, which is like,
Isn't that kind of how Papa John
I said
said
the
it,
only
though?
thing that Trump can do now is say, and then I said
I would
that
love
way.
to take a college course on this.
Being able to say the N-word,
The-
different
the-
ways to say
the-
the N-word.
Yeah, this semantic contextualization of the N-word and when it's appropriate. And then it's just
What is
a
the appeal of
professor coming into class, just dropping N-bombs.
Smiling.
Yeah.
Just an incredibly
Yeah,
racist guy. Just ear to ear smiles. Now.
Yeah, right. Is it wrong? Is it right? In what circumstances? Welcome to class. And then fucking, there's a guy with an electric guitar for some reason.
What is your
Welcome to Cool College.
what is so you're Nick? You're fascinated by it, right? Because it's a taboo. What is
Well,
like
no.
your like?
It is interesting, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm
It's
fascinated
a word
by
that
it.
has power in culture, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll agree there.
I'm just like I don't know. Is it because it's the thing you're not allowed to do?
Probably.
Maybe. I'm not fascinated by it. I mean, it's also like kind of the niche that this show is in.
Sure,
Who
yeah.
I am. I mean, it's a thing that I do have to.
Or sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like when a pizza guy says it, it loses his empire. That's
Yeah.
that's our fucking wheelhouse right there.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
That's-
Well,
that's
Papa
made for
John
us.
says it, and he, it's like the stocks plummet. But it's like anybody who knows anything
Mhm.
about pizza delivery or the world would
Oh,
be
yeah.
out of their fucking mind if they didn't think every single Papa John's delivery driver
Is just shouting that
is thinking it every fucking time
in their car.
they have to take a pizza to certain neighborhoods. I mean, you're out of your mind if you don't think that that's what's going on.
Yeah. That is true.
But
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit that, it's like, oh, well, we'll just let it
That was a
let it
smelly.
Did you
slide.
catch a
or
whiff
whatever.
of that fart,
Yeah,
man?
that's bad. That was bad.
And ultimately, like, make it like getting mad at Papa John for saying something like that doesn't really address or solve any kind of problem.
No.
It doesn't
No.
do anything. But
Well, it just makes people feel good, like
God,
they
it's so
solved
funny
something.
he said it, though.
Sort of
Sure.
like
On that
sort of
PR
like me
call.
too.
yeah,
The Colonel used to say.
Colonel Sanders used to
No,
say.
he fucking did it, dude.
yeah.
He rules. John, whatever the fuck is that fucking.
I mean, it's just
red-faced
like
goon.
obviously. I mean, the reason he should be removed from his job is because like a CEO should be better at
Yeah, should understand.
making
not to say-
decisions
yeah,
than that,
yeah, exactly. Whatever, man. Fuck, John.
whatever,
was a
man.
piece
This
of
shit's
shit.
boring. Who
It's
cares?
just boring. Who cares, man? What should I do with the rest of my day? I'm back on drugs.
I'm gonna
Did you take
take a.
drugs today?
I'm gonna take a nice big SHTI.
Take it in Eldis's bathroom.
I will.
Yeah, he's not here for another couple hours.
Where did he go?
He went to the lake with
a bitch
he's his GF. Please don't use that
with
word.
his bitch.
Don't
This is
say that.
BISH.
And then he
I like this thing where I can't spell anything. That's my
Yeah.
new move.
His dumbass bought a Spirit 11 p.m. flight, and it got canceled.
Oh no!
So I let him borrow my fucking car to drive to fucking Michigan. So I hope that dumbass Albanian doesn't crash it.
Oh yeah, because I fucked your car up while I was out of town.
Yeah, what happened?
He was just driving
just,
all.
just whipping that shit, dude.
Don't do that.
He was
man.
driving the way he felt.
Yeah.
He was
Please
driving
don't drive my car
angry.
that way. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, you
We were
fucking
on
assholes.
95 on the way back, and I was like, Nick, like, are the cops chasing you? You were driving like a getaway driver.
Yeah, dog. Hey, I'm a
You're
wheel
gonna
man.
lose your car privileges.
He was
man.
going into like the
Respect
exit
my
lane,
car.
like swerving back into the fast
shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
shoulders.
traction shit that's off. And by the way, you animals, who
The
fucking
traction
doesn't
control.
fill the fucking tank up, man?
I did.
No.
We filled the
Oh.
tank in Jersey.
Yeah, I
thought.
filled it in Jersey, so
Ah,
yeah, that's probably
that's
what it
alright.
was. And pretty late in the trip too.
I thought it was.
It was.
I thought
it
we
was
filled
not.
it.
Unless someone stole that.
No,
shit,
I never like partially fill the tank. I'll fill the tank back up.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we'll hit you for gas though.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Are
come
we
on,
driving it
we're the
back down to
manners.
Baltimore next weekend?
Maybe. Oh, are you going to L.A., Nick? What's going on?
Yeah, I might need to fly out of BWI after the show.
Okay, perfect. Because I might just stay there because I have that show.
Cool. Can you drive? Do you know how long it takes to get to BWI from like
I can drop you
Audubon?
off. I can drop you off. to
What do you think
BWI.
the time to get there is? Like an hour? To be safe?
To be safe. No, not even. Probably a half.
Yeah.
Maybe let's say 40 minutes to be very safe.
40 minutes, and then the show will probably, where it's the 7 o'clock show?
I think it's 8.
8 o'clock? Yeah, so I guess we wrap 9:15, 9:30. We can be on the road 10:30. Yeah, there's no way I can do it. Last flight out is going to be like 10:30.
Nah, no shot.
How long are you gonna be in LA?
I don't know, a couple days.
Okay.
Go hang out with Kurt.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That show is so fucking funny, by the way.
The SBC show? Actually, it's
so
not because only white men wrote on it.
Dude, it is.
Excuse me, but the show is. There's
It is-
nothing
he has
funny
this
about it at all.
He has this
It's
libtard
not
character
Nanette.
that's
It's not
amazing.
good. The only good shows are written by women who have just started comedy.
I
They're
think
brand new to this.
Have you watched any of it?
Clearly the best character, the most inspired is
Is
the
the
fucking
Israeli?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he's head and shoulders
The
above everyone
libtard
else.
has like grown on
the
me recently.
libtard. That one's all right.
The one where he was calling black people what was it? Afro shit. Fuck.
It's good. It got better at the mosque one. That was really funny.
The mosque one was
I don't
amazing.
think
The
the
battle
Infowars
rap
guy is
the
that
battle
good.
rap was fucking insane.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet.
The third episode is
I
like
haven't seen
top
the
to
third
bottom like fire. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Oh, and Afro marginalized.
That's
he was
funny.
calling black people Afro marginalized people.
Who's the other
Yeah.
one that he has?
Basically the two main ones are the libtard and the
The Infowars
The
guy is
Israeli
whatever.
one.
I don't think that's that good.
that one. His
That-
American accent isn't like
Yeah.
kind of
but
throws
the-
you
But
off.
honestly, the Israeli is so good
It's so fucking
because
good.
it's perfect. It's
Yeah, yeah.
exactly what those.
Well, it's a
dumbass
real guy.
Republicans-
It's a real guy.
Yeah,
say.
yeah. And that's exactly like those Republicans just like idolize and want to.
There's
like,
so many of those like ex-Mossad guys that work in like private security now in the United States
Yeah.
who are just like fucking psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can give them like a fucking like dessert spread and a fucking swag bag and some sort of fake plaque, and they'll say literally
Yeah.
anything you want them to say.
That shit's really fucking good.
It's really good, dude. Yeah. There's another one like an Italian guy. It's not that. It's like didn't
Oh, the
really do it.
photographer. That wasn't good.
Yeah.
That was weird because it's like
Well, that's the only one I wrote, I guess.
Did you write on that
No,
one?
I don't even
No.
know. Yeah. The only characters I saw when I was in the room or working on it were the libtard professor, the guy
Yeah.
in the wheelchair, and then the British criminal.
The British criminal's only been in one sketch in the first three
God,
episodes.
Those were the
right.
only three. When I was working on it, those were the only three that they had done.
really.
The libtard one is so good.
It
It's
gets better every
you'll
episode.
You'll see
yeah.
in the third episode.
It was
It's
much better in the
fucking
second
good.
episode.
Yeah.
But
I'm fine.
Yeah, where he talks about like is the second one where he talks about how the first one the first one's like he's like with a fat woman and her gay Republican husband, and he's like talking about how his wife fucks dolphins. They go to
that
Hawaii
was pretty
6
good.
months a year. But those people were kind of cool and nice. You know, he
Yeah.
didn't like really like.
hold on
Oh,
though. Here's what I
God.
think, Adam.
Bitch.
Anyway, so what are we doing? I gotta drive back. I got a car this week.
Why do you have to drive back? Let's go to the park.
You want to go to the park right now with Stav?
I can't go to the
Let's
park,
put him in a
man.
wheelchair.
We don't
Let's
have
get you a wheelchair. It'd be
Oh,
so
you know what we
funny.
should do though is go down to the aqueduct and take Stav's bet on some
Bet on the
ponies.
ponies.
That would be fun.
You want
Is
to throw
it-
some bones on them ponies?
Is it race season?
Take my shirtless handicap friend.
He
You go-
only has bathing suits
Yeah.
to wear.
My
are gym shorts,
large-breasted handicap. Me and my large-breasted handicapped associate would like to bet $10 on your finest horse, please.
He's just got jelly on his tits.
Yeah, just
Do I?
jelly, just peanut butter and jelly all over his
You literally
breast.
thought you
I had to check.
Yeah, Nick was saying earlier, he was like, we're going to get there and Stav's going to be entirely glazed.
I can't wait till this is
It's like when
over.
Kramer cooks himself.
Yeah. Butter based himself.
I want to go to the beach this week, but you can't go.
I can't, man. I'm fucking trapped. I'm gonna
Nick,
start
you should
crying.
come with me.
Well, I should get a wheelchair.
I will.
We can get you a
Once I
beach
figure out what that
wheelchair.
MRI
Oh,
says, my dick.
The
is gonna
weekend's
get hard.
over. Today's Sunday.
This week, I said.
Oh. How much time have we done?
We're well past it.
An hour and 13.
Years, huh?
Years.
Yeah.
2
too
years?
Many, 2 years too long.
2 years of my life.
How long do you think we could just keep talking? We should do one marathon ep.
Yeah.
That's just like 10 hours long.
We got to do that when Nick goes off his meds and we
you
all
suck
have
my
like
nuts?
yeah, we all have like drug relapses.
And you give my nuts a little fucking. You guys can stay in my home when we do the Auto Bar show.
Yeah. I guess I'll have
Oh,
to
your
fly
house
out.
that you bought.
I'll just sleep. Can you give me a ride to the airport at like 6 a.m.? Maybe I'll take a cab or something.
Yeah, just take a little oops. Yeah.
I'm not looking
excited.
forward to that live show. It's gonna be man. This week's gonna be stressful.
We'll figure it out.
It'll be fine, but I don't want to have to do all this fucking shit.
Yeah, the Carolines to the live shows back to back.
It's back to back, dude.
You got
That
your
does suck.
boys though, and we're here to support you. And you're going to
Yeah,
LA
I got
for
it.
your
No, it'll be
little
fine.
break.
It'll be fine, dude. I'm
Yeah, it'll
not
be
like
good.
worried about it. It's just like 5 shows, then a fucking live show, then I got to get on a plane.
The 5 shows will be good, dude. Once you start doing stand up.
Once I do one, it'll be
Yeah.
fine. But
It'll
like,
be awesome.
even when I was a feature act, like I dreaded that Wednesday night show.
But that one's nice because it's the warm up.
It's the warm up, but it's like it's so funny. I think back on like a decade of going and doing weekends, and I always just dreaded it.
I
It
did
was
too at
Never.
first. I know what you mean.
No, every time I just dreaded it, and it was like just get to Friday late show, and then it's the home stretch.
Yeah.
And the shows could be going great. It was just that like every time, and then as soon as you're on stage, it's fine.
Feels good.
But the
Feels
second you're
awesome.
on stage, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I just like hate doing stand. Like I always
No,
just like
man.
terrified of
You're
the
gonna
idea.
feel really good after like getting 5 sets.
It'll
out.
be and some will be good, some will be fucking bad. I'm
Yeah.
sure be up and down, but it's like I mean I know how to do this shit. It's just
I think like by the 5th show, your hour is gonna be really.
I gotta
good.
just like stop pretending that I don't have anxiety about doing things.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
Because I think that's like what fucked me up too.
Yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
and then just doing a bunch of cocaine.
So go see Nick this week, 9, 10, 11 at motherfucking Carolines. Then we will be at Baltimore, the Autobar, Cumtown Live, the 12th. I will be in Charlottesville on the 17th at the Southern. I will be back in Baltimore at the Suspended Brewing Company on the 18th. And that's me and my little brother, George Halkis, Art by Judzy on Instagram. DZODZIE. He's a very good artist. He's doing a gallery opening, and I'm doing a show at 8 o'clock, so please come out to that. And then I'm back in Philly, Good Comedy Theater, on the 19th. And then on the 2nd, we're in Cleveland at the Accidental Comedy Festival at 420. Light it up, bitch. Doing a live pod. And then in Boston, we are at the motherfucking Boston Comedy Festival on the 3rd, Monday, 8 o'clock, Laugh Boston. And
which
then
is sold out.
sold out. We're going to try and get
We're gonna try to get a second show
a
there.
second show or something. And then I'm going to be in Connecticut, the Fairfield Comedy Club on the 7th. More shit coming up, guys. I'm in New Orleans, personally. I'm in motherfucking Chicago in September. And then October, motherfucking Australia. And then we're going to tour the South.
It's
But
just
anyway,
chomping pouch.
Chumping patch. Come on, suck my big, what'd you call it?
Boss dangler.
My boss dangler.
So good.
So yeah, check us out. Go to stavi.biz. You can find all my dates, and then I also have links to all the Cumtown live shows there. So stavi, STAVVY.biz.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.